In September 2025, 21-year-old Trey Reed was found hanging from a tree on his Mississippi College campus. Officials ruled it a suicide, but his family challenged the finding. They hoped an independent autopsy would provide clarity, but instead, it left them with even more questions. The image of a young black man hanging from a tree in Mississippi carries a heavy historical weight. For Trey's family and community, this history demanded greater scrutiny of the official suicide ruling, but their fight for answers only created another layer of mystery. The state medical examiner's office ruled the death a suicide by hanging. The county coroner reported no signs of assault, and the police chief announced the FBI would review the case files. Toxicology results were given to the family, but not released publicly. Authorities also mentioned they had video footage, a point that would later become a major dispute. With the help of attorney Ben Crump, Trey's family commissioned an independent autopsy. In a preliminary discussion, the pathologist, Dr. Matthias Okoye, noted injuries to Trey's neck and body, which sparked online rumors of murder. But Dr. Okoye told the family he couldn't make a final determination without key evidence from the state, including the belt used in the hanging. To this day, no final independent autopsy report has ever been made public, and the family says they never received one. The evidence was conflicting. The family confirmed Trey had sent suicidal text messages to his girlfriend, and apparently had before. But just hours earlier, Trey had a cheerful phone call with his grandmother, making plans for the weekend. This created a rift within the family. Trey's grandmother believed the police, but his mother remained skeptical. She questions who sent the texts and is troubled by the surveillance footage. The family says police only showed them video from when Trey's body was discovered, not from around the time he died. Officially, Trey Reed's death remains a suicide, but for his family, the case is far from resolved. They're caught between an official ruling they dispute and suicidal texts they acknowledge. They say contact with attorney Ben Crump's team ended in January 2026, and their calls have gone unanswered. The investigation they hoped would bring clarity has left them without a public answer. The conflict is no longer just with state authorities, but also with the advocates who promised them the truth. The unresolved question is, when all systems fail, where does a family turn for answers?